I think Georgia is among the top. Throw Missouri, Tennessee, Auburn, Ole Miss, and LSU in that sort of mix.
Yep.
And those are really the teams that I think are vying for it. But
Is
at
that
this point,
Auburn?
I said Auburn. Why not get all the recruits that we've got coming in? Freeze bringing in his own guys, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks with Cadillac, his exit, Zach's exit, bringing in guys. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. I have a decently high ceiling, but also a pretty ground floor for where I think Auburn will be.
I think the floor is 8-4. That's the floor for me for Auburn next season. The ceiling, it just depends on the quarterback play, bro. That's all it is. It's just we just have to have an offense. I'm not worried about defensive ball. I think our defense takes a hit with the loss of Simp and D James and
Marcus Harris.
yeah,
A lot of guys.
DK and Cam Riley. We lost a lot of solid guys. So a lot of guys that have been there, and they're like our defense was like literally like one. They're like a hive mind because they've been together for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So you lose that, and I don't think we replaced it with many 5-stars, do we?
Texas defensive back. He's pretty tough. He'll take a spot that DK had.
Mm-hmm.
And then recruits, which
I'm more
Hugh has
worried about
been
that.
out getting.
I'm more worried about that front four.
Understandably so.
For me, it's all about that defensive line. We saw a defensive line wins games, obviously, with Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Those QB pressures, that wins games. And, Auburn hasn't had a dominant front line in a while. The last one I can recall was, 2021 when we had Derek Hall and Ed Kugliopoulos and
Papo,
P.D. Moultrie. Those guys. That was the last, era of a great front four that was, when it's third down and you need it in the jungles all roaring and all that, and they get a huge stop.
Yeah.
We didn't get that much this past year.
Yeah. And even the secondary on that team too, the Smoke Mondays of the world that will take your head off at the snap of a football. That kind of defense is
take your head off in the freaking library. That guy does not care.
No. I'll never forget Ole Miss game. I think it was his senior year when the lights went out and everyone was swag surfing. And they put him on the board and he ripped his helmet off and just went. I was like, oh my, this kid is not real, dude. I swear he's not.
Auburn football is in need of a villain and a menace. We need somebody to take. We don't care about the pretty boy, Russell Wilson of the world, the poster child. We need somebody who's going to go in there and get a targeting call to set the freaking tone.
We don't need a golden boy. We need a hitter.
We need somebody that's going to put the crown of that helmet in someone else's face mask and then get up like they just won the Super Bowl. I don't care if a flag is getting thrown. I
want to see flags thrown.
I want to see flags thrown. I want to see fights. I want to see all that. I want to see
that, Coach Freeze. That's the big talk analysis. 2024 Auburn is we need dogs, we need hitters, we need flags thrown. Put it on a flag. Hang it in the locker room for crying out loud.
Set the tone, man. Have them boys leaving Auburn wishing they never came back here. I think we need to just put it on. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, be the most physical team. That's all it is.